Off. All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh my goodness. Yes, Ashley. Yes, hi, Susan. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Work in progress, you know. That technology. I know speakers everywhere, right? Crazy. I miss you too, Susan. How are you feeling, my friend? Thank you, Lamine. Thank you. Oh my gosh. There is a green screen behind me, Venom. I'm not actually standing with the alligator behind me, although sometimes I am. And I did take this picture and I was there. So, but right now I'm not outside. I am controlling the atmosphere here because there's so many distractions and problems, and I never know if I'm gonna get a good connection, or if we're gonna have wind, or if my phone's gonna work. So anyway, here we are. I was reading the Bible in part one, and I was reading about God in Ezekiel, telling Ezekiel about, thank you, Eric, about how the house of Israel is a rebellious house and how those people were not behaving and they were actually really bad. And God was trying to get Ezekiel to do something about it. So, or actually to understand it. And what we just read just now, we're doing Bible studies every morning here on the Beach Report because we can. So I just read something, an allegory of unfaithful Jerusalem, but I saw an alligator and I'm like, oh, I guess God wants me to read this one too. So I'm going to keep reading because I think it is very important that we do understand the lies that are coming at us and not listen to the liars. And so there's a bunch of live stream with you. There's a bunch of team with you for live stream. Team. I don't know what that means, Venom. Anyway, let me know. So I do think it's important that we be very real these days. And I'm gonna lead you in the realness. I'm never gonna lie to you. I don't have anything to lie about. I think that honesty is such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. That's what you'll get from me too. Okay. So we're going to keep reading the Bible because God does not like it when you lie, and this is what he's saying. He's going to tear it down big time if you make it up. Idolaters condemned. Never pray to anything that isn't God. Yes, honesty is Hashem's language. Truthfully, it really is. Some of the elders of Israel came to me and sat down in front of me. Then the word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, these men have set up idols in their hearts and put wicked stumbling blocks before their faces. Should I let them inquire of me at all? Therefore, speak to them and tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord says. When any Israelite sets up idols in his heart and puts a wicked stumbling block before his face, and then goes to a prophet, I, the Lord, will answer him myself in keeping with his great idolatry. I will do this to recapture the hearts of the people of Israel, who have all deserted me for their idols. Therefore, say to the house of Israel, this is what the sovereign Lord says: repent, turn away from your idols, and renounce all of your detestable practices. When any Israelite or any alien living in Israel separates himself from me and sets up idols in his heart and puts a wicked stumbling block before his face, and then goes to a prophet to inquire of me, I, the Lord, will answer him myself. I will set my face against that man and make him an example and a byword. I will cut him off from my people. Then you will know that I am the Lord. And if the prophet is enticed to utter a prophecy, I, the Lord, have enticed that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand against him and destroy him from among my people Israel. They will bear their guilt. The prophet will be as guilty as the one who consults him. Then the people of Israel will no longer stray from me, nor will they defile themselves any more with all of their sins. They will be my people, and I will be their God, declares the sovereign Lord. Sorry, I need a drink. All right, now here's the part, and the last one I will read to you. Judgment inescapable. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man. If a country sins against me by being unfaithful, and I stretch out my hand against it to cut off its food supply and send famine upon it and kill its men and women, and kill its men and their animals, even if these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in on it, in it, they could save only themselves by their righteousness, declares the sovereign Lord. Or if I send wild beasts through that country and they leave it childless and it becomes desolate so that no one can pass through it because of the beasts, as surely as I live, declares the sovereign Lord, even if these three men were in it, they could not save their own sons or daughters. They alone would be saved, but the land would be desolate. Or if I bring a sword against that country and say, let the sword pass throughout the land, and I kill its men and their animals, as surely as I live, declares the sovereign Lord. Even if these three men were in it, they could not save their own sons or daughters. They alone would be saved. Or if I send a plague into that land and pour out my wrath upon it through bloodshed, killing its men and their animals. As surely as I live, declares the sovereign Lord, even if Noah, Daniel, and Job were in it, they could save neither son nor daughter. They would save only themselves by their righteousness. For this is what the sovereign Lord says: how much worse will it be when I send against Jerusalem my four dreadful judgments, sword and famine and wild beasts and plague, to kill its men and their animals. Yet there will be some survivors, sons and daughters, who will be brought out of it. They will come to you, and when you see their conduct and their actions, you will be consoled regarding the disaster I have brought upon Jerusalem, every disaster I have brought upon it. You will be consoled when you see their conduct and their actions, for you will know that I have done nothing in it without cause, declares the sovereign Lord. I'll do one more. Yes, your twins hear everything, Ashley. Thank you. I'm so glad you understand this. They're going to be so amazing, Ashley. Be so excited. Jerusalem, a useless vine. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man. How is the wood of a vine better than that of a branch, or any of the trees in the forest? Is wood ever taken from it to make anything useful? Do they make pegs from it to hang things on? And after it is thrown on the fire as fuel, and the fire burns both ends and chars the middle, is it then useful for anything? If it was not useful for anything when it was whole, how much less can it be made into something useful when the fire has burned it and it is charred? I love that, Ashley. Ashley, you're already a mommy. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. As I have given the wood of the vine among the trees of the forest as fuel for the fire, so will I treat the people living in Jerusalem. I will set my face against them, although they have come out of the fire. The fire will yet consume them. And when I set my face against them, you will know that I am the Lord. I will make the land desolate because they have been unfaithful, declares the sovereign Lord. And that is all I'm going to read to you of this today. And I am getting ready. Oh my gosh, Munchie, I just got my first one. It's the best. It is so, so exciting. Yes, I'm back, Andrew. I'm sorry I had technical difficulties, but I would not desert you. So thank you. I took that picture myself. I named him Lenny. He's a super cute alligator. He came charging out of his alligator nest and then just parked himself right there in the water. I had a video of it. It was really cool. I will post it later. So anyway, I did just want to come say hi, and sorry I didn't take you guys to the beach right now. He does look like a Lenny, doesn't he? Look at him. Look how cute he is. God's creatures. Except for mosquitoes. I don't think they're cute. Anyway, we love you too, Munchie. Um, what I really want people to understand is that the days that we're in right now are full of deceit and liars and false idols and people who worship things that are not real and people who don't want to believe things that are. There's that. So, hello, Dakota. So, I would like to just invite you guys on my journey through the world to every beach I can find, to look for the good in everything, to try to make the world a better place, to try to understand all the things that are going on. Alligators and crocodiles never had to evolve. They still look the same as they did 400 million years ago. They're just smaller, but no means less dangerous. Well, yeah, they're dangerous, but only dangerous if you get real up close and personal with them. But they have their role in the Everglades, in the swamps all over southern United States. They have their role, and they're here for a reason, just as you are also here for a reason. And I am here for a reason. And it's all in God's plan. So trust the plan, but also trust God. You can't even trust yourself these days because you just don't know. So when something's going on and you're like, oh no, this is scary and hard and I don't like it, don't be scared. Trust God. Even when something seems like it's really bad that's happening to you, there's always a lesson in it. So just trust God. He does know what's best. And sometimes you can't see his plan because you're just a little person. You're just doing your thing. And sometimes it seems right and sometimes it seems wrong. But there's a big picture and you have to always believe that. You have to have faith. You have to know that even though things aren't working out the way you want them to, maybe maybe God has a bigger plan for you. Susan says, nice picture. Glad to hear you are doing devotion every day. I've been absent on YouTube lately. Had a lot of things going on. Well, I'm so glad to see you, Susan, and I really hope to come by. You guys come through Texas again because I do consider you and your family to be part of my family, and or that I am part of your family. I don't know. I just love you guys so much, and I miss you. And hopefully soon I'll be able to travel. But right now I am traveling a lot, but always on the East Coast since I have a new grandchild and I have a lot going on. And Susan, maybe you don't know this, but I have a lot going on up in Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. Ashley. Ashley, I don't have any pictures right here, right now, but one of these days I'm gonna pull up some pregnancy pictures for you. Or I should just like, girl, I was so big with my babies and I am not a big person. I am only 5'4". And I had both of, well, my son especially, he was about 10 pounds when he was born. Andrea has family in Pennsylvania too. You're going there in August. Well, I will be there in September for September 11th and some amazing events that are going on around that. But I am going up there, not, well, 1st of July. 1st of July, I drive up north where I am going to Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. I have to be there by the 3rd. I'm taking you guys into a parade. So please stay tuned on July 3rd. Everyone needs to watch. We're going to be in a parade. So, yes, I physically will be in the parade. I'll be sitting in a 100-year-old carriage being drawn by Clydesdale horses. Clydesdale horses. I'm like, what? Really? So that is very, very exciting. And so wait, who are you talking to, Susan? You guys are we're all around the same height. I love that. But anyway, I will be me. You forgot my name? You mean the beach report or Jill? I'm confused. Is it really you, Susan? Have you been have you been taken over by somebody? I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, so I am getting ready. Hi, Shane. Oh, Booby. Okay. Yeah, my name is Booby. That's it. That's what Susan's talking about. Yes, I have a unique grandma name. Everybody was like, what are you gonna let your baby call you and your grandchild?" And I was like, first I thought Mimi and everything. And thank you, Andrea. And the Clydes, yeah, the Clydesdales. This is gonna be amazing. But you guys are gonna be in the show with me. Yeah, that's it, Susan. I was like, what? Anyway, yeah, I chose Bubby because I was gonna be Mimi. I always thought I would be Mimi. But and I want to be a great grandmother too, Munchie. So that's a good one as well. Anyway, I thought I'd be a Mimi, and my sister says to me, "No, no, you're not a Mimi." She goes, "You, my girl, are a booby." And I was like, "Yes, you're right." So I am booby to my grandchild. We're gonna have to teach her how to say it. Anyway, here's the most exciting thing about the parade is that they're going to be doing a time capsule, where you put things in this time capsule and then bury it somewhere, and in 50 years people are going to dig it up. So my book, like it was yesterday, a journalist file since 9/11, is going in the time capsules. Oh, the boys call you grandmommy. I like that too. But I'm Booby. So anyway, nobody else gets to be Booby, just me and all the old ladies from the old country. So anyway, my book is going in a time capsule and it's going to be open 50 years from now. And I'm like, 50 years from now, my granddaughter will be 50 and my daughter will be in her 80s. And I thought, well, I probably won't be around, but I will be 110, and I now have a goal that I am going to live to see this book opened in 50 years in a time capsule in Saxonburg, Pennsylvania. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be 110. My daughter's going to be there. My granddaughter's going to be there. And all the other ancestors who come after this in the next 50 years will be there. And I hope that you guys will be there too. So, you can get this book on joelbooks.com is my website, but only if you live in the United States because it costs a lot of money to send it outside of the United States. So if you live in the US, please go on over to joelbooks.com. Even if you don't live here, still check it out. I also sell pillows that I made myself out of my dog Muffin. And no, they're not made out of my dog. They look like my dog. Um, oh, Munchie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Munchie. I'm sorry I yelled at you too. Just don't call me white. And I won't call you black. But I love you. And I'm so sorry. And we'll all pray for you, Munchie. My husband lost his battle with cancer. There are a lot of things that you can do these days, and I would like you to please research things like ivermectin. Check it out. If you don't have anything to lose, then it doesn't hurt to try. Just saying. They called Donna's grandmother Grand-mère. No, Grand Marie. Grand-mère is how you would say it in French. It's cold in Australia, yeah, because it's winter time. Right, Shane? Or it's becoming winter time. God does have a plan for all of us, Munchie. So I hope that your plan that you're on is right for you and that you either find a way out of this or you get to go be with God. I can't say that either way is better. Honestly, when I lost my husband and he went to the Lord, I knew in my heart that he was the happiest. So dying isn't something I'm afraid of. But I do want to live and I want to be here for another 50 years so that I can be with my people when my book comes out of the time capsule. I think that's pretty cool. Oh, they didn't know how to say Grandma Marie, so they just, oh, so it's Grand Marie. That's actually really cute. So, yeah, that's what's going on. And I'm going to be riding actually in that 100-year-old buggy that was in the parade 50 years ago in Saxonburg, which is super cool. And I already have my outfit all prepared. Thanks to Donna, we've been working on it. I know he loves me, Munchie. I know he's been hanging out. He's with me all the time, believe me. Death till death do you part is not the way it works. Um, I don't think that death is a parting of the ways. It's just a different existence. But we're all still together, if you will. I don't know. Far be it for me to understand anything about life and death other than the fact that when you die, you can't take any of these material things with you. I can't take my book. I can't take my clothes. I can't take this necklace that my husband gave me um, when we got engaged. Can't take any of that. But I do take my relationships. You take your friends, you take your loved ones, you will meet them up there again. And yes, you leave some of them back here too, but according to my calculations and my observations of my husband in heaven and both my parents and my grandparents and everyone who ever loved and raised me, and they're all gone now, and I don't understand why I am the matriarch of my family. It doesn't seem right because that was always for old people. And I don't think I'm that old. I'm only 60 years old. And when I had a baby, I had a mother, a grandmother, and a great grandmother still with me. So for me to be alone as the grandmother, it's sad. It's very sad. But on the other hand, it's very happy too. because I'm going to be the best grandmother that I can be. The matriarch of the family isn't necessarily age. Yeah. I know, but I shouldn't be the only one left. Anyway. All right, Ashley, you're gonna be there. I'm so glad. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Um, Munchie, don't be scared of anything. That's what I want you to know. You shouldn't be scared of anything. And dying is a process. So you have either feel like you're in that process or you're not, because the way I think that you can tell if you really are actually at the end of your journey is that you will see people who are already waiting for you and they will come and get you, Munchie. I see this happen every time. So if nobody's visiting you, then you're not going anywhere. But if you do start seeing people, then know that that's where you're going and they love you and it's going to be a big reunion and it's not scary at all. You can do it. It's going to be awesome, actually. Being a matriarch is your soul. Well, I know, but it's also a physical thing. So anyway, why would you free a killer, Fastball Freddy? What's wrong with you? Really, you're taking up for a killer. You know that, right? We don't play that game. Maybe you're just a troll, I don't know, but if you're not a troll and you truly believe that a killer should go free, then you are part of the problem in the world today. All right, Ashley's getting ready to, oh, this is a different Ashley, coloring life and nature. I love your name. Going to go to Virginia Beach next week. Oh, I love Virginia Beach. And I might be going, well, I will be going through there this summer. I'm not sure exactly when, but yeah, I got to check that out. All right, you guys. Well, I will be heading over to the East Coast later today. There's Marky Mark. Oh my gosh, you've missed 2 shows now. We know that, Munchie. But I'm glad you're here, Munchie, and I would like to talk you through your experience because I have been there with people. Um, I do believe that when you think you're dying, there are reasons that you might think that and it's not happening, and then reasons why you should think that and it is happening. But I do think that seeing people who have already passed is a sign that you are about to be with them and you can talk to them and you can talk to them about it. So I know, well, you don't have to rewatch, right? Well, you can rewatch the last one, but I'm glad you're here, Mark. Um, but anyway, we're just talking to Munchie here who has cancer and is afraid of dying. And we want you to know, Munchie, that it is a process and it is nothing to be afraid of. Um, if you have any questions, if you know anybody who has already passed away, then you might want to think about them and see if they can give you advice. Because even if they passed on, they're still with us. I know that for a fact. Prayers and blessings. Indeed. Indeed. All right. Well, you guys, I have to go because Donna's waiting for me. I'm going to go over to the East Coast today and we're going to try to get to the beach, right, Donna, before we go to Double Roads because we want to do the sunset, probably at the inlet. So, well, thank you. I was wearing blue the other day and everyone's like, blue is your color. And I'm like, I always thought red was my color, but maybe it is blue. I don't know. Maybe it's red. Who knows? Anyway, anyway, we're going to go over to Jupiter today and have, yeah, right, inlet time. So we're going to have a really good beach show and then we're going to have a concert. So you're going to get tired of seeing me today. I will be back. I guess I'm doing like 4 shows today. So we'll have a lot of fun and we'll see you on the beach at the inlet, which we don't have to worry about any seaweed there. Well, maybe we do. I don't know. We'll see if there's seaweed at the inlet. Probably will be. Yeah, MAGA Red Wave. Woo! And what else do we have going on? Oh, so the concert tonight is called Bread Zeppelin. Hey, LaDonna. So if you like Led Zeppelin, and I am a humongous Led Zeppelin fan, and so I intend to be dancing my brains out tonight. We're gonna have a really great time. Thank you, Andrea. I pray that the Lord is with you and that he fill you with comfort and peace in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Thank you for that. So we'll see you tonight where we're going to dance and sing and forget all of our troubles and just have fun and just go back to the 70s, right? And go back to that time when the music was everything and it just made you feel so good even if you're having a bad day, you could always rock out, right? So let's go rock out tonight and but first the beach. So we will see you on the beach later today. What around 7? Well, around we'll show you the sunset. I'm definitely doing a sunset show. Hopefully the weather will participate nicely with me. Yes, Led Zeppelin, right. I know, Mark. I'm so excited. They call it Bread Zeppelin. And I was like, does that mean they're going to be doing songs from Bread and songs from Led Zeppelin? Because I would love that. You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you. Want a whole lot of love, yeah. Want a whole lot of love, yeah. Want a whole lot of love. You've been burning, baby. I've been yearning. All the good times, baby, baby. I've been learning. Way down inside, oh honey, you need me. I wanna give you my love. And Aubrey was her name. A very I'm having trouble switching back and forth. Thank you, Mark. I'm doing the best I can. What's another Fred song? All right, you guys. I hope I made you laugh as much as I make myself laugh. Trying to mash Bread and Zeppelin. Yeah, I need a little help with that, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it's like being bilingual. I love you, Donna. All right, you guys. Yeah, you know how we work over here. Wait, I want to try it again. What's another song from Bread? Wait. I want to do this right because I feel like it needs to be done. It needs to be done right. And you guys, you know me. I'm a perfectionist. All right, get ready for this. All right, what was Bread's biggest hit? That's what I'd like to know. Oh, everything I own. Oh, baby, I'ma want you. Baby, I'ma need you. You're the only thing I care enough to hurt about. Baby, I'm a praying that you'll always be a staying beside me. All right, and then we switch over to want a whole lot of love. No, no. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold. You always call her Madonna. And she's buying the stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. And you know sometimes words have two meanings. And it makes me wonder. Oh, and Aubrey was her name, a not so very ordinary girl or name. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do this Fred Zeppelin thing all by myself. I'm gonna figure it out. All right, nobody's watching anyway. So I guess I should say Ciao for now. See you guys later on the beach at the inlet, and then we're gonna sing us some Zeppelin, okay? Thank you, Paul. You guys all have a super wonderful day. You're right, autocorrect is a democrat. You're not wrong about that. How many times did you try to text somebody something and say something about you wrote president? Did it let you write Trump? Did it auto correct that one? No, it kept saying Clinton and then it said Biden, but it never said Trump. Now all of a sudden it says Trump, but only sometimes. Anyway, yes, peace to all the seashells. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, including alligators. Joy to you and me. All right, you guys, see you on the next Beach Report. If you haven't already liked and subscribed and you're on the replay, please do that for me. That glow, that glow. What glow? It's the glow of my love of the Lord. That's what the glow is. All right, you guys. We'll see you on the next Beach Report. Ciao.